All right. So, welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining. And this has been actually a long while, a really long while since I've done a live stream. Definitely, my time is so constrained. I don't even have time for myself again. But I wanted to do the live stream maybe a bit closer to the game, but I won't even get that time as well. I don't even have time for the rest of the day. So maybe this is just all the time I get. And definitely I would have to be shipping out again quite soon. So the Jamaica faced off with the USMNT on Sunday. What does that mean? Gold Cup quarterfinals. This is the preview, the Jamaica versus the USA Gold Cup quarterfinals preview. Definitely it's going to be a good one. I'm anticipating that it will be a good one. Hopefully that you guys get something from this, and we'll see how this one pans out. But please remember, guys, smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Military Guna TV, where we have great content on a day-to-day basis. Now, first thing first, we have to speak about a few things. Definitely, we're going to go into the head-to-head versus Jamaica versus the USA, and I think that it's quite critical. It's really critical that we do that, because we want to get a better understanding of how far both of these teams coming from and what we're likely to see. But from what I've seen so far, we do not have a good record against this USA team. We do not have a good record against this USA team. A poor one. I thought our record against Costa Rica was poor. Guess what? USA demolished that. USA demolished that. So I'm going to run through a few of the things before I get into the stats for the head-to-head. There's a few things I want to talk about just before that. Now, I'm going to do them in order. So we have 3 more games. 3 more games until we lift the trophy. Are we serious about the trophy? Are we serious about this Gold Cup trophy? Because if we are serious about the trophy, it means that we should be facing these teams. And it's not just facing these teams right now, but it's also facing these teams going forward into the World Cup qualifiers, because we're going to face a stronger USA team. We will face a stronger USA team in the World Cup qualifiers. So we should not be afraid to face this USA team. We should not. And if we get smashed by this USA team, it means that we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. So I don't think that we should be afraid of that. So the third point is this: it's now time for us to put on the big boy pants. We need to put on the big boy pants, because this is not the group stage anymore. This is time to grow some balls and be brave. This is definitely time to grow some balls and be brave and stamp some authority in what we want to do. Now, one of the other points I want to speak about: eating our meals. Now, for too long, so the entirety of the group stage, I have seen players missing chance after chance after chance. We are not eating our dinner. We have gotten breakfast, we have gotten lunch, we have gotten dinner. We still can't capitalize on it. We still cannot capitalize on eating the meal. You can't get your meal and not eat it. I just cannot see how that work. It's merely impossible. So let's go into the head-to-head stats and see how both teams rack up. I'm quite sure you guys can already see what's happening. All right, so initially, in total, we'll play 28 games, people. 28 games. And that is significantly a lot. So one of our first meet was actually on the 24th of July, 1988, in the FIFA World Cup. Now, we drew 0-0. We drew 0-0 in that game. So, and since then, we have been the battering stick for this USA team. I mean, the literal battering stick. Time after time after time, this team consistently batter us, and we just can't move away from getting slapped by this USA team. But definitely, I'm hoping that things have changed. I'm really hoping that a few things have changed. Big up Dr. GG. Good morning, bro. Jamaica will win. I have faith with the players, but still we need a professional coach. Yes, we do have faith in our players, and definitely I'm a bit concerning. I have a bit of concern about the coach and the reports that I've heard coming out in recent times. Now, the recent report that came out was actually that Taylor Whitmore is transitioning to a back three. Now, for me, that's quite concerning. That's really, really alarming for me, because I don't see why throughout the entire tournament, your system has been a back four, and all of a sudden, in the quarterfinals, you're switching to a back three. Yes, a lot of people can say the back three can be an attacking formation, but what a back three does is this. Initially, throughout the tournament, we weren't getting any defensive issues. Now, when you switch to a back three, you're going to take away one of your midfielders. The most likely thing to happen is you taking away one of your attackers. That is the most likely thing that's going to happen. We are already having issues scoring. So why would you take away one of the attackers, one of the midfielders, one of the wingers? Why would you do that? We have problem in the midfield transitioning from defense to midfield, also from midfield into the attacking third. We have serious problems there. And that is where I think Taylor Whitmore should have been addressing. But as I said, it's just rumors coming out of the camp. No, big up Barnett. Big up. Just woke up. Whoa, at this time? Yes, it's quite early in the morning. I have to do this preview from now because I don't think I have any more of the time throughout the day. Definitely have to be on the road again. So this would have to be done now. But anyways, let's get into it. So as you guys can see, we have only defeated this USA team three times. Only 3 times I've ever defeated this USA team. And the largest margin of victory is actually 2-1. That is the largest margin of victory. And just the same as when we played against Costa Rica, our largest margin of victory was actually 2-0. So when we play these top teams, we cannot score. But when they are beating us 4, 5, 6, 9, 7, that is how they deal with us. That is exactly how they deal with us. But we are afraid of beating these teams. We are so afraid of beating this team. Big up my chan. US come out, gun blazing in the first 15 minutes. Then turtles the rest of the game. We'll see how that one goes, my chan. Dr. Gigi said, it is not easy to change style during a competition. You have to practice it first. Tapa not professional enough to bring out the best from the players. That is the reason why when I said that I heard about the system change, I was very, very concerned about that. You cannot be in the middle of a competition and that is the point in which you choose to change system. That cannot happen. That should not happen. Now, if it's a case in which we played a back three in the first USA game, played a back three when we went to Japan, and those games, and also we played a back three throughout the early part of the campaign in the group stages, then I would have had more confidence of us playing a back three system. But it goes to show that we are lacking. It goes to show that maybe Tapa is just afraid. Maybe Tapa is just reverting to a shell. Remember now, Thierry Whitmore is around this team since, let me see, maybe about 1992, 1990, that region. And during that time period, Thierry Whitmore has only registered 3 wins during that time period. Let me see how many losses. Counting back from then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He experienced 16 losses during that time period. So that could be one of the reasons why he would revert into a shell, despite this is the USAC team. Despite it's the USAC team, in which I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. But he experienced 16 defeats and only 3 victories during that time period since its inception into the team. So that is telling me that there is a mental blockage, as I did a video earlier, speaking about the mental aspect of us going into this USA game. It's vastly important, people, that we consider the mental aspect of what we want to do. People, please remember, as you come in, just smash that like button. As you come into the chat, just smash that like button. But for this time around, I'm telling the people, I'm definitely hoping that what we heard is just maybe rumors and nothing that serious. I'm really hoping that is the situation. So that is just rumors and nothing that serious. So let me run through a few more of the comments. Gavin and Lindsay said, if the coach is following your logic, he is to be concerned because we have a bad record against the USA. So it makes sense to shore up the defense. The thing about it is this, Gavin, right? We throughout the entirety of the campaign, we never had defensive issues. We had issues getting the transitioning the ball into the final third and scoring goals. That is where our major issues was. So in regards to concern of shoring up the defense, that's not a concern, I believe. That's not a concern. We only concede 2 goals. We only concede 2 goals. 2 goals, people. We have only conceded 2 goals throughout the campaign. Most of the times, and that one was a good goal, yes, but teams are not having clear-cut chances against us. They're not pulling the defense apart. But what they are doing is playing around the midfield, dominating our midfield. And if we are going to play a better team, like such as USA, and they get the opportunity to dominate the midfield, they will rip us apart. So I believe that we should put surety in regards to how we approach the game. That's what I strongly believe. But you have a good point about shoring of the defense, but I don't see us having a defensive. I haven't seen us having a defensive problem throughout this campaign so far. Karim Grant said Jamaica not bringing any new players. I'm not sure. I doubt it. I really doubt that they will use that. I really doubt that they will use that policy. That policy is for injuries, but I can't see them using that policy. Ravel Mars is still not in the squad, so I don't know. I don't know if they can use that use a policy to get someone else into the squad. I'm not sure. Dr. Gigi said that's JA problem ever since can't destroy a team. We need to find a striker who is clinical. Good, valid point. Raynor Lewis said, Military, what if the style of play is not working? Wouldn't you have changed it? Yes, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Style of play not working, so why not change it? Now, from your perspective, Raynor, throughout this campaign, would you say that our style of play was not working? Because we have gotten good results, especially against Costa Rica. We are putting a performance, but the result was not accurate. We didn't get a good result there. But you could have seen that the players playing in that particular system have matured and understand the system that Tapa wants to play. You could have clearly seen that. So when you're going to change the system right now, the players would have to readjust and readapt to different instructions, different system, different style of play. And I think that in this particular point of the stage, it's really, really difficult. Gavin said, remember we can play for the draw as well and beat them in a penalty shootout. So a tournament tactic can be different from a longer tournament like World Cup qualifiers. All right, so do you really want a chance at going to a penalty shootout? And do you really believe that we will be, would you be confident that we're playing against a USA C team and literally our B team cannot beat the USA C team? Would you be confident about that? Would you be confident that the USA C team having the ball, dominating us, and then beating us? I wouldn't be confident. I definitely would not be confident. Dr. Gigi said, if JA to win comfortable, Liam Bailey have to turn up. Yes, I am touting for Liam Bailey and also Bobby Reid. I'm touting for Liam Bailey and also Bobby Reid. Definitely, I'm touting for those 2 players. JT Anthony said, we are desperately in need of a coach before the World Cup qualifiers. I've never seen so many dribblers in one team. yeah, that's true. We do have a lot of dribblers. All right, so let's get back into the aspect of things. So we have had 17 defeats from this USA team. We have only had 4 victories. 4 victories, only 4. Three. Sorry, my bad. We have only won 3 games against this USA team, and those 3 games was September the 12th to 7th of September 2012. That's long ago. Then in 2015, we defeated them 2-1 in the Gold Cup again. We defeated in the World Cup qualifiers. We defeated them. Then now we defeated them in the USA in the Gold Cup campaign again, 2-1. And then the most recent one, which was in the 2019 international friendly, we defeated them 1-0. So it was a friendly, but there's not a lot to take away from that. It was a friendly, so there's not a lot to take away from that. So definitely, all right. So, but our last 2 recent meetings, we played against them in the Gold Cup campaign. We also played against them in the international friendly. Now, the Gold Cup campaign, we lost that game 3-1, which was the quarterfinals in the 2019 Gold Cup campaign, the semifinals in 2019 Gold Cup campaign. Then we meet them again a few months ago, in March, where they defeated us 4-1. Now, there's always a significant talking point about how these beating would come about. But definitely we cannot use those as excuses, because they did slap us. But in the last 3 games that we played against them, let's use the last 5 games. I'm going to track back to the last 5 games. We have scored let me see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have scored 4 goals in the last 5 games, and they have scored 1, 3, 6, 10. We scored 4 this, and they have scored 10. That is not good. 4 versus 10. That is not good. That maybe this is the reason why Tapa Whitmore would revert into a shell. This could be reason. This could definitely be the reason why Tapa revert into a shell. Last 5 meetings, we have only had 1 victory and 4 losses. Last 5 meetings, 1 victory, 4 losses. That's not a good record. That is not a good record. It doesn't matter how we want to look at it. That's definitely not a good record. No, so that's it for head-to-head. Definitely, 11 versus 11 team is not a good look. It's definitely not a good look. So what I want for us right now is to change that concept. We need to change that concept. We need to identify what went wrong and how can we fix it. We need to identify that. It's imperative that we do, because if we don't identify those issues, I do believe that we will consistently have these problems. As I said earlier, there could be a mental factor surrounding the team. There could be a mental factor surrounding the team. And I am hoping that is something that we get across. Now, as I reported earlier, as I said earlier in the stream, that reports coming out of Tapa Whitmore reverting to a back 3. Could that be a case in which Tapa Whitmore is having flashbacks of all these bad losses? We don't know. We definitely don't know. But what I'm going to go straight into my predicted starting lineup, because I don't think I'll do this video long. I'm going straight into my predicted starting lineup, so you guys can have an idea of what I'm looking for. Now, in accordance to the last game that we played, we did put in a better performance. I'm quite sure most of you guys understand and realize that there are certain things and certain key assets that the team needs, and how can we get these out of the way? How can we better what we are doing right now? Owen said wouldn't setback if we change coach now. Yes, Owen, I think there will be a massive setback if we should change coach right now. I believe that there could be a massive setback. So I would not advocate for a change of coach right now. That's not something that I would advocate for. I'm being honest. That is not something that I would advocate for. All right, so let's run through a few more of the questions. Gavin said, you are the statsman and the numbers not on our side. So anything the country try, grind out the win. I can't cuss for that. All right. So that's a good sentence. That's a good phrase. That's a good how would I put that? How would I structure that now? That has a lot of logic to it. But look at this now, Gavin. The bigger picture right here is the World Cup qualifiers. Now, if we should face the USA C team and we have to grind out a result, literally we have a B team close enough to A team, but because a lot of those players in the team right now, I'm quite sure that a lot of people would love to see those players still in the World Cup qualifiers. Now, if we are to grind out a result against a USA C team, when the USA would bring in their A team for the World Cup qualifiers, what is it that we'll be looking to achieve? What would we be looking to achieve? Yes, and we know that the numbers are not on our side. For all the years we have been playing against the USA team, sit back and try to counter, and that hasn't worked. From the stats, you can see that it's just not working. So all those numbers, we need to change it. Let's be a bit more positive. Let's go at them. Why not go at them? Why not let them worry about us? Why not let them change their system for us? When they see the names on our paper, we have Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, Andre Gray, Corey Burke, who's tearing it up in the MLS. Andre Blake, who's tearing it up also in the MLS. Why not let them see what we have and try to adjust to what we have? Why is that we are always trying to adjust to what they are doing? I think that is where we need to move away from the small football mentality. Yes, let's go out there and play and impose ourselves. If we get beat, we can say, okay, so this is where we were deficient. If you go out there and sit back and defend and still get beat, you didn't achieve anything. You don't achieve anything. Because you won't be able to find out where you could have hurt them. You won't be able to find out where you went wrong. You go there, sit back and defend, you get slapped. Are you going to say that because you sit back and defend, you get slapped? So why not attack? Go at them, let them feel fragile. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Let me run through a few more of the comments. Guys, the comment section is moving really, really fast. Comment section is moving very, very fast. Richard Stewart said, did you see how South Africa actually play against Japan and a counter game? It was so good despite the last 1-0. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a very, very good game. And South Africa looked good. Can you imagine? That is the same under 23 team, the under 24 team that slapped us. Mr. Nine said the ball round, not afraid of them. Yeah, we should not be. I don't think we should be. I think, as I said, they should be the one adjusting to what we want to do. If Tapa don't win on Sunday, he need to be a man and walk away from the team. Let's see. I don't think he will do that. I still can't believe Tapa didn't bring Casey Palmer, Stuart, or Grant to fix the CDM position. Well, Casey Palmer is not a CDM; he's actually a number 10. But Stuart, Grant, also Cousins, those guys would have fixed it. Adrian Williams said Leverkusen just signed someone. That means Bailey is going to Villa. No, the thing about it, Adrian, remember that Leverkusen also sold Demarai Gray. They also sold Demarai Gray, so it could be a replacement for Demarai Gray. But we will see how that one goes. So Patrick Riley said, I think we will win. I hear we are way better than them. Of course we are better than them. We have a better team, Patrick. We should be winning this game. That is the reason why I said I don't understand why these reports, why Tapa Whitmore would switch to a back three. Because we do have a better team than them. My chance at Jamaica, to me, just hasn't looked as good as the talent they have. Yes, and that means something is quite different. And look at it, my chance. Individually, each one of those players' numbers are really good in regards to their passing percentile, their defensive capabilities, their tracking back, counter, all those individual stats in the players individually performing well. But on a collective basis, The team just don't look good. The team just does not look good on a collective basis. I think that has to do with the coach. That's my perspective. I believe that that's solely down to the coach. I think that's solely down to the coach. So Wesley All said, "Oh, gonna big up Wesley." So people, I'm going to run through the start lineup, my predicted start lineup. So this is what I'm going. This is my predicted start lineup, people. So don't go at me for it. So please don't go at me for it. So Andre Blake is in goal. Definitely. I don't think anyone will argue about that. At right back, definitely Alvas Paul would most likely coming back into the squad. I was concerned. I didn't know what O'Neil Fisher did the other day. I'm telling you, man. Mr. Damian Lowe, one of our most convenient defenders. This part is, I think maybe he's our best defender. I'm being honest. And then left back, I think I am. That's a difficult one for me, but I'm going with Kemar Lawrence. I'm going with Kemar Lawrence, even though Bill have proven himself to be looking very, very good. So this is where a lot of people are going to say. So this USA team. So this is what I have in mind. I think where should is it this exactly? So that is what I have in mind. Is it this like that? No. It's so that is what I have in mind. So we have Bobby Reed on the right. We have Leon Bailey on the left. Put Leon Bailey in his natural position. So I do believe. So this is the problem now, people. This is what I might need assistance with. So this is what I'm gonna ask you guys. This is what I'm gonna ask you. So Owen said, I don't think the team is united. I won't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that, but we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. So people, I hear a lot of people are asking for Corey Burke, workman like. Blake Hilton said, if Fisher start in front of Paul, I will not watch the game. I don't think so, no, Blake. I honestly don't think so. I definitely don't think so. So Tapa Reeve Austin said Tapa is concerned about his legacy, so I believe he's doing the best to win. Passing Renee wins and being the first local coach to win this tournament, he knows this is the last opportunity. So he will do anything to grind out a result, right? He will do anything to grind out a result. I definitely see what you're saying. But in the end of the day, grind out a result and not achieve anything out of this tournament in regards to a better understanding of how you want to progress going forward. That's really, really complicated. Oh, guys, please come on, guys. I'm only seeing a few likes, a few likes on the channel. Come on, bro. Smash the like button, people. 80 persons in the chat. I need to see 80 likes. JT Anthony said, it's a squad of individuals. I don't see a team. No, that primarily has a lot to do with the coach. Warren Webster said, blessing military. Big up, Warren. Thank you for coming in. I don't think O'Neil Fisher understands the concept of passing the ball. Maybe it takes one too many touches. Neil Henry said, why you not starting Burke? Yeah, I see a lot of people asking about Burke. Mike McNeish said, I think Jamaica has the talent. It's the coaches to put them together on the pitch. Totally agree with that. That is where I think the coach needs to fix up. I honestly believe so. That's where the coach needs to fix up. Fabian Thompson said, the team have no chemistry. Can you imagine? We were... All right, so chemistry, for example, we have to be careful when we say certain things, especially for me. When I say certain things, I come on a lot of backlash for it. But one of the things I realized, for example, when they had the free kick, there were so much bickering over the free kick. I don't know why there was so much bickering over the free kick, and I didn't like it. I cringed. I really, really cringed. I'm like, ooh, that's what I was saying to myself when I was watching. I was like, no, ooh, I cringe when I see them fighting over the free kick. I'm like, what? One of the best free kick taker in the squad is actually Lamar Walker. Daniel Johnson, Lamar Walker. Leon Bailey. These guys are actually the better free kick taker in any team. But as I said, when I saw them fighting over the free kick, I really, really cringed and I didn't like it. I honestly didn't like it. Hey, Phrase Music said your love likes too much. And he said, give us a good reason why you wouldn't start Burke. All right, so Burke is a workman. Honestly, Burke is a workman. I'm not saying I won't start Burke. That is the reason why I left the front line empty, because it's a toss-up between Burke or Gray. No, Burke is a workman. Like, when you have a strike, when you have two wingers such as Bailey and Bobby, these guys will go inside the 18-yard box. These guys will go inside 18-yard box. Now, Burke would complement them based off certain systems, certain style of play. Also, Andre Gray. Andre Gray can come in and fall in the central midfield role and play as a midfielder. He can play as a midfielder because he distributes the ball really, really well. So he can come in and play as a midfielder. But in the same sense, Burke is a workman. Burke takes his chances when he gets his chances. He has one of, I think he has the highest conversion rate out of all the players. Yes, in accordance to big chances. In accordance to big chances, Burke has the highest conversion rate. In accordance to big chances. But I think Nicholson always finds the open spaces to be in those areas. Fabian Full said Gray or Burke. That's the thing, people. It's definitely between each another. So IMAX said the reason why you can't see the problem with the team because you think everyone is great. Bailey, Shamar, and Alvas Paul might be some of the worst performance. All right, so for a fact, Shamar is not playing good so far. Alvas Paul not playing good so far, and Bailey subpar, without a doubt. As I said before, the problem that I'm seeing with the team is not only individual performance. I think it's a collective thing. So you identify 3 players that are not performing. 3 players. Then we still have 8 players on the pitch who are actually performing fairly well and fairly good enough. But yet still, on a collective basis, the team don't look as good as how we should be playing. On a collective basis. That is the reason why I said it's not solely down to the players' individual performance. I think it has a lot to do with system and how the coach sets up the team and instruction that was given by the coach. Blake said, as much as I rate Speedy, Turgot might need to start this one. No, where would you start Turgot? The thing is not, well, Turgot would be a winger. So are you saying that we should put Bobby inside and put Turgot on the wing? No, the thing about it is that we want midfielders who are proper ball handlers. Midfielders who are proper ball handlers and connectors. Speed is a connector. Yes, he might not be the best. It definitely might not be best, but at this point in time, he's what we have, and he's what we have to use, because definitely is what we have right now. The problem is this. So I could have switched to a 4-2-3-1 system using two central mids. That could be Speedy and Johnson, or Speedy and Hector, and use Johnson as the attacking midfielder, as the number 10. Then put Bailey and Bobby Reid on either wings. But in the same sense, we still have those three midfielders in the midfield part, in which it's what we want. We want those three midfielders be linking up. Warren Webster said, teamwork take time, y'all. Yeah, it does. Fabian Thompson, exactly. Ooh, the chat is moving quick, really, really quick. IMAX said, what makes this team way better than the US team? Stop setting yourself for rope and some rum. All right, so this team, I'm not setting up myself. Let's go. Individual talent. Let's use individual talent. The USA keeper is not better than ours. Without a doubt. The USA keeper is not better than ours. Without a doubt. Now, USA, despite Bailey, individually, and I'm saying individually, that is the reason why I said individually we have a talented set of players. That is the reason why I said we are failing not on an individual aspect of things, but on a system, on a collective. That is where we're actually failing. We have players not performing as though they're expected to, such as Bailey. But look at it. Which player in this USA team, would you say is better than Bailey and individual, better than Bailey and Bobby Reid? None. None of them. The closest probably be Legit, Ope, or Dyke. Those are the only three players who would come close into quality, but not at their quality. Not at their quality. Not which midfielder, maybe Legit and Daniel Johnson are in the same class. Then no, their defense line is not as strong as their centre back pairing is not as strong as ours. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not me setting up myself for a rope. If we lose this team, if we lose this game, I can guarantee you it's not down to the players, but down to the coach and his system. Owen said, right, military, it's individual playing for themselves. And that is the problem. We can't have a team and you have individual playing for themselves. Love Your 8 said, big up Millie, big up Love Your 8. So Damien Marshall said, the problem with Jamaican football is we have no continuity, and that's hindering us from growth. And that is a fact. That is true. That is totally true. Tactical Manager said, USA 2-0 to USA 2, Jamaica 0. We will see Tactical. I'm having Bobby Reid to score. I am having Bobby Reid to score. Mr. Nine said, Boza to load the free kick them. Jeremy Thompson, Gray need to start against this USA young defense. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to slot in Gray. But this is not like the last time when he threw away his chances. But for me, this is my preferred starting lineup. That, I think, would be my preferred starting lineup. We might need the physicality from Hector. That is the reason why Hector is still in the squad. And definitely we might need the spontaneity from both wingers, which is Bailey and Bobby Reid. Then now in the midfield, we want the link-up play from Daniel Johnson and Speedy. But in the same sense, just try to limit the passes to Hector. Let Hector just do the dirty work, and that's it. Fine. Aboza fight a free kick. Not doing his job. Put the ball in the back of the net. True. 4K Trey said, Shamar now scored the goal. True. Definitely true. Why Bobby a play though? Well, Bobby's one of our best players. Why not? Once he's declared fit. So why not? So Dyke had a better season than all the strikers. Wow, fair. He's having a good campaign right now. he's having a very good campaign right now. But in all essence, USA did not look good against Canada. We should remember that. USA had one shot And that's where they got their goal from. They did not look good against Canada. It's the same as how Costa Rica did not look good against Jamaica, and they still scored and got the win. But when the tables turn, you'll see how that one goes. Blake said Bailey has to adjust to the treatment he's getting and perform. Yeah, Bailey needs to turn up. The last good performance we got from Bailey was actually against the USA in the last World Cup campaign. Dashaniel Henry said Burke is the better finisher. Teddy Lee Gray said great starting 11. Natik, big up Natik. When top attacks, the shape is 4-4-2, and that is flat. That is really, really flat. That when you're attacking 4-4-2, one true pass and you break down it. Jason answered physicality, rugby or football you're playing. Players need to perform, don't blame the coach. All right, so in all essence, it doesn't matter how we look at it. Coach must take blame. Coach will get the blame. He will get the blame because, all right, so for example, let me show you something small that coach, that people might not understand that has a lot to do with coach. So for example, Flemings, Walker, Shamar, and who else was there? I'm not sure who else was there. Players fighting over free kick. 4 players. I think it was 4 or 5 players fighting over free kick. Now, do you think that is solely down to the coach or down to the players? Because if there was order put in place, everyone would already know who should take any free kick and where that free kick, where in the pitch, who's ever going to take those free kicks. So that from those small minuscule things, you could realize that there's some things that can be oh, it's DK, not Dyke. Oh, it's DK. Okay. So there, when you see those small aspect of things, you can't say the coach needs to take responsibility for some of those things. So it's not. I understand that players need to put in performance, but what if the coach is not putting out the best system for your best players to perform? I have seen that. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I have a coach who is not good, and we have seen top class players look like rubbish because we have a piss poor manager, a poor coach. He does not know to get the best out of each player. I have seen it. That's why that is how I know. All right, so look at it. Berhalter is using a USA C team. Berhalter is using USA C team. That is USMNT C team. But yet still is reaping a lot of success using that particular team. But yet still, why is that we are struggling with a B team, almost A team? I think coaching has a lot to do with it. Put DJ at the left central mid and Williams at the right center mid. No, the thing about it, remember that DJ is left-footed, right? And DJ tends to go to this, jog to his left foot, then they would make those passes. So that is the reason why I had DJ on the right-hand side. So when he's trying to play, so he can support his, he can play those true passes to Bobby Reed in behind quite easier. Webster said Bobby, sir. Cady said Bobby is clear to play. Is Bobby clear to play? Yes, from the information I got, yes, he's clear to play. And he's training with the team, so why wouldn't he be clear to play? What about Pulisic for USA? Pulisic is not playing 4K. Pulisic is not playing at all. Guys, please remember to smash that like button. I'm not sure, JD, statistically, both Nicholson and DK having similar season. Reeve Austin said, who would you pick for starting sub? I choose Burke for strength and speed for tired defense. Definitely, Burke would be the first. If Burke starts, Andre Gray would be the first sub coming on. It depends. What if we, unfortunately, picks up a small minor injury or want to change something in the midfield? Something like that. You want to change something in the midfield. You might see the inclusion of maybe Junior Flemings or one of those guys to help support the midfield, a dribbler, ball handler. Oh yes, Nico Francis. Yes, it's the DK. Yes, I said it. If Tapper really start Hector over Williams Sunday, we now go with shipment based on how Williams play Hector for glue on the bench. No, the thing about it not RTS vibes. Tapper trust Hector. Hector will be doing the dirty work. So Tapper really trusts Hector. So Hector will be doing the dirty work, and that is what Tapper is looking for. Especially the fact that if he should play a bit defensive, you'd want players who can slot into those defensive areas and support the defenders. That is the reason why Hector is always a sure start. Ames said coach want a beaten too. JFF want a beaten. Everybody want a beaten. Giovanni said Liam Moore was probably the best free kick taker there. Well, yeah. I forgot that Liam Moore also takes free kick. Definitely. Crystal Image said Jamaica needs to play 3-5-2. So if we should play 3-5-2, use two striker, right? What we will find out is that we get the width from the wing backs. We get the width from the wing backs. Now the wing backs would be bombing forward, but the thing about it is this Crystal Image. When last have Jamaica played a three at the back system? When last have you seen Jamaica playing a three at the back system? And why would you play a three at the back system right now in the middle of a tournament? Darren said, sorry, bro, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. My condolence for being an Arsenal fan. Exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is, Darren. Mr. Nan said, our corners are poor. The ball not even reach a 6-yard box. Yeah, I'm wondering what's happening with that. I saw take up corner what the other day. The thing about it now, Daniel Johnson is actually a set piece specialist. I don't know why he's not the one taking those. Kemar Hudson said Jamaica played against Costa Rica but missed their chances. If they scored their chances today, we would have been praising them. It's not the coach's fault. All right, so fine. They missed their chances, right? They played against Costa Rica. We missed a lot of chances. In the same sense, the Costa Rican performance was our best performance. The Costa Rica game, that was actually our best performance. Everyone already admitted to that. Now, remember, there were a few changes in that team. Now, it was said that we reverted to those players because of we want to provide rotation and try to help those players who were on card not to get to miss the quarterfinals. What if we didn't put in those rotation? Would we have seen the same performance? Omar Miller said, agreed. I'm also an Arsenal fan, and Arteta is no good. Who want to take our penalties if we in who do you want to take our penalties if we're in penalty shootout? The first thing first, I'm going for all the dead ball specialists and the strikers. So Gray, Bobby Reed, Bailey, Daniel Johnson, those will be the first of coming off, and Liam Moore, all these dead ball specialists. Ooh, chat is moving mad. All right, so people, let's see. People drop in the comment section. Why start Alvas and not Maps? Big up Khalis Allen. A lot of respect. Sentiment FC back again. Big up, bro. I think like DK's ceiling is Josie Altidores with more strength. No, DK is a good striker. I won't say that. DK is actually a good striker, a very good striker. I'm not saying he's world class, but he's also a very good striker. Why start Alvas? Why not Maps? We don't want to. I'm trying not to go that defensive because we need a balance. We know that we are afraid of playing because everyone is afraid. Automatically, everyone is afraid of playing this USA team But yet still, why is it that we should be afraid of playing this USA team? Why shouldn't it be that they are the one who is afraid of playing us? Let them make their adjustment to us, to what we are doing. That's what I believe. That's what I think we should do. Let them adjust to us. People, put in your score predictions now. Literally, I'm almost an hour, so I'm literally closing off now. So drop your score predictions. Three at the back against Serbia. Serbia. Who start? You guys sure that was against Serbia? I'm gonna check it. I can't recall if that we used three at the back against Serbia. I honestly can't recall. I'm trying to remember. Did we really use three at the back against Serbia? That Serbian system was a very unorthodox one. Honestly, we had Mariappa, we had Mariappa, we had Moore, we had Hardin, we had Bell, we had Fisher, and we had Damian Lowe. That's what so in Hall we had centre backs 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 centre backs on the pitch and 2 wing back. That Serbia game, I don't understand what was going on the pitch. And we also need to decide who will take free kicks. Yeah, obviously everyone is everyone wants to take free kick. Omar Miller said 4-2-3-1, Hector and DJ in the middle, Bobby at the 10, Burke on the left, Bill on the right, Gray up front. Do the 5. Hector and DJ in the middle again. How many times this campaign we have used Hector and DJ in the middle, and we have seen it so stagnant, no fluidity, no one is moving around. That's definite. That's quite difficult. Javon Clare said can't kill Whitmore. Well, this Gold Cup campaign is one to see. Eagle Republic said my second half substitution: Taxi Lawrence for Bell, Speedy for Hector, Boza for Gray, Tarek McGee for Leon Bill. Now, the thing about it, that Eagle, is that we don't know what the circumstance throughout the game might be, because any little thing, a player can pick up a niggling injury, a player might look fatigue, so that's quite difficult. That's very, very difficult. My thing is this now: if we're dominating the game and Hector is on the field, we have to definitely probably pull Hector and add another attacking minded player to get the result. So Khalid said Alvas has been playing poorly. That's true. TD OOG said bless up to the chat. Big up. But I don't want to see Fisher again. I don't want to see Fisher again. So people are saying 2-0 Jamaica. Aim said 2-0 Jamaica. Fabian Full said 2-1 USA. M Football Highlight said 3-2 Jamaica win. Not bad. You sure going to score that amount of goal? 20 said 2-1 Jamaica or 1-1. We win in penalties. Ooh, I don't like penalties. Blake said first team. Ilton Blake said first team. DOOG said USA will play on a counter. I know Hector isn't there as our pre-reference, but because he's the Queen's grandson and he's also Tapa's first son. No, he's Tapa's second son. I think Javon Watson is Tapa's first son. RTS Vibe said Jamaica 1, USA 0. We cannot score goals and our defense is solid. So a 1-0 victory for us. Natik said if USA score first, 1-0. If Jamaica score first, 1-1. Jamaica advancing on penalties. Blake Hilton said first team to 2 goals win. The Kenil Henry said 3 Jamaica, USA 1. Henry, I can't say I see Jamaica scoring that amount of goals. I'm being honest. But people, my score is actually Jamaica 2, USA won. Pretty much maybe a nervous game, I would say. This won't be an easy game for you. Dave R said, bless up military. With the person with more have. If we lose, we gotta go. You gotta go. Definitely. W Wizard said, it will not be easy for us. Ache, you said Hector and DJ in the middle, Maggie 10, Bill left, right, Burke, and center forward. That's a balling team. So you're gonna say no Bobby Reed in the team? No Bobby Reed in the team. Aim said Jamaica trying to ramp with me. My heart can't manage a penalty shootout. True. IMAX said, did the medical doctors from CONCACAF pass Bobby Reed as yet? I may assume that he is passed, because if he was not passed, there's no way he could have been amongst the team. Impossible. Because if he was not passed, it means that he would still be in isolation. And if he's in isolation, he wouldn't have been training with the team. And he's training with the team right now. He's training with the team right now. He's training like from 2 days now. I think 2 days or 1 day now. He's been he was training. Carlton Tate said 2 or 3 Jamaica. This USA team is too soft for this Jamaican team. Can't be more too. Well, I won't say they are too soft. I won't say they are too soft, but I'm saying we should have enough quality to pull us over the line. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to take a few more comments, people, closing off on the all mark. It will not be easy for on the USA. Not even know what to say. I'm Barnett. Alair Smith said 3-1 Jamaica. Wizard said, I will take 1-0 to Jamaica. Rice Octane, big up. Each time we reach the final, we have to beat US or Mexico, and it's 2-1 to Jamaica. That's true. Whenever we reach these stages of the game, it's normally, but well, they're the best team in the region, so normally they will be in this area. Bailey's gonna be the difference maker from Eclipse. Khalid said the players said Bobby is set for the next match. Yeah, he's set. I'm going to speak in one of the players a little bit after this and get some information. I'm quite. I have spoken to the doctor as well. But I've gotten the result. Response as yet. So I'm supposed to get a response later on. Bobby Reed only need clearance. Okay, just waiting on their report, because they normally release it, because they said they need to pass the third. They pass the third before they clear to play, and it was okay to travel. Okay, yes, he passed the third. He passed the third. He actually passed the third, because he passed 2 already. He passed the third. He did the third one before he flied. He did the third one. He did the third test before he flied, because when they reached in Dallas, it was reinstated before. So he passed the third one. Then they flew to Dallas, and then they began a training session. So I have seen him in training. Where are these fans getting so much faith? We pour in front of goal. 2 is the max amount. 3 goals would be wishing on a star. So true. We don't score a lot of goals. We definitely don't score a lot of goals. Dave R said, my bro, what the USA lack in talent, they make up for in belief. That's Jamaica's biggest problem. Mentality, we are weak. All right, so Dave R, I like the fact that you bring up that. So I did a video yesterday about speaking about the mental aspect of Jamaican football. Now, the reports came out of the camp, Reggae Boy camp yesterday, was that Tapper Whitmore was using 3 at the back, trying to transition, trying out the 3 at the back. So the first thing that came to my thought is this: why are we going defensive? Yes, we know that 3 at the back can be an attacking formation as well. But why change the system now when you're going to why change the system now when you're going to one of the biggest game in the region? So the mental aspect of Tapper Whitmore, because all those years he was a part of the team that got slapped by USA over and over and over and over again. So he would revert into a shell, literally revert back into a shell. So that is what I'm talking about. But I'm hoping that is not the case. I'm definitely hoping that is not the case. So Khalid said, we need more fans. That USA crowd will be mentally draining. That's why I say play maps, pure experience. So these guys are professional. These guys are used to playing in front of crowd. At away crowd. I don't think that should be a problem, Kalis. These guys are professional. These guys are playing against in big crowd. Thousands, 70,000, 60,000 crowd away fans. So I don't think this should be a problem for them. Like Alvas, Kemar, Taxi Lawrence, Devon Williams, these guys, and Blake, these guys play in the US that's their home ground, literally. They know the conditions. RTS Vibe said Tapa is the Jamaican version of Ollie and Southgate, clueless at best. Jesus. Kali said, did you watch a Canada match, military? Yes, I did watch a Canada match. And Canada was the better team. Canada was the better team. They didn't put away their chances, just to say. No, the thing about it is this. With the crowd, one thing I realize is that the referees are being controlled by the crowd. That is what I'm afraid of. That is what I'm afraid of. When the crowd decide to go on the back of the referee. So I'm hoping that we don't see those type of calls. That is actually what I am afraid of. And hopefully we take our chances when we get them. Reeve Austin said, JA only have two issues, the middle and the finishing. We solve the finishing, the middle won't be as noticed. We're unable to fix the middle as we like, but we can change the finishing and take the crowd out. Definitely. We scored the first goal. Yes, the crowd is starting to make it nice. But listen, when you're playing football, despite the crowd, you're in the home crowd. If you are dominating the home team, the only thing that the crowd can do is starting to boo you or get on the back of the referee. And then when you're starting to kill the game, definitely they will just be they will be silent. They could be as strong as they will be silent. Big Mike said, I think they should play Leon Bailey because the other teams will be focusing on him, which free up the other players to score. Plus, Leon assists 2 of the goals we got so far. We'll see let's see if that's gonna happen. And Kali said that too. That's for the referee, right? I'm hoping that's for the referee. Rice Octane, if we attack them, we will surely win. Well, remember that Rice Octane, they will attack as well. And they have players who can finish. Legit, DK, Appy, those guys can finish. Then you have players who have discipline issues. Hopefully they don't. And big up Mr. Primo Vision. Guys, Mr. Primo Vision has a great YouTube channel. Also IMAX It Football. Great YouTube channel. IMAX It Football cover extremely good content. Good content in the CONCACAF region as well. Definitely. Mr. Primo Vision cover great content in regards to the Reggae Boyz. And Kalis, she's doing a YouTube channel as well. You can go and check out our channel. Big up to you, Kalis, for coming in. Okay, so Clad TV said, once Shamana start, me good. And Kamisa Deka said, get the likes up, people. People, smash the like button. Smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Let me tell you adding British-based players will improve the mentality and expectations. We don't want to fly to lose to America and Mexico. Nah, blood. We know we should be above these teams in the region. Yes, we should, but should don't get the job done. And it's actually it's how we feel. When you say we should, it's what we feel. But truth and in fact, that's not how football is. Footballs don't operate like that, actually. Let's be honest. Kali said Fisher is a no-go. Yeah, definitely. So people, I've been over the whole margin. Thank you very much for tuning in. I don't think I necessarily need to go that long. But we'll see how this one goes. I have to go. I have important things to do, so I can't stay any more longer with you guys. I got like a few more minutes to go, and that is for me. Then I have to head out. So people, thank you very much for tuning in. Massive respect. Please, guys, remember to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. This has been a really, really good show. I did enjoy this one. So this is literally the preview. As I said, my score prediction is 2-1. In regards to Jamaica, we don't score a lot of goals. That's the first thing. We don't score a lot of goals. We need to sort out the mentality of the team, and the coach need to instill his own mentality. So let's have a good one. I'm expecting a good weekend. Massive respect. Enjoy the day, people. Please enjoy the day and stay safe. Military Guna TV, people. And I am out.